Hi everyone, it's Anika again, and today I will be talking to you about how to get your driver's license here in Canada. So I've been driving in the Philippines for about 7 or 8 years, I think, and I love driving. And personally, like driving to me is therapeutic. And when I got here in Calgary, I mean, the public transportation's not that bad compared to the Philippines, but it takes so much longer to get to places when you're taking public transportation. For example, if I'm gonna go to a mall that's literally like 7 kilometers away from my house, I'd have to like take two buses, which is like two transfers, because like it goes around the area instead of like going straight. So it's gonna take me like an hour and a half versus if I drive, it's just like 10 minutes. So I did consider driving here, and thankfully like my parents were able to give me the opportunity to drive here. So I guess to begin, the first step is to visit a local registry. So visit like any plates registry near your area. So because I live in the northwest area, I went to the Country Hills registry and I inquired about the license. So basically what you have to do first is pass the knowledge test. So the knowledge test is basically a test about all the rules, regulations, everything about driving here in Canada. So I know in the Philippines, like we don't have a lot of rules. Well, we do, but it's kind of rules back home are more of like by the ways, you know, like you could do it, you could follow it if you want to, and then bahala ka na sa police. So here they're very strict with it. So what I did is I downloaded the DMV app. So this is the app over here. It's basically like, I don't know if you can, oh wait, that's an ad. That's an ad. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this app, but basically it's a reviewer for the test. So you can take like start test, and then it gives you like all of these questions, and then like once you keep taking these questions, it's gonna tell you here if you're like ready to take the test. So my average here is 93, and it told me that I am ready. Based on my past 13 tests, I have a 99% chance of passing the test. So I reviewed this for like a week or so before I took my first knowledge test, and so I didn't pass my first knowledge test, sadly. And basically you're allowed like 6 mistakes or 5 mistakes if I'm not mistaken. So the test was like $17, and then the second time I took it the next day right away, because here you're allowed to take it right away. Like if you don't pass today, you can take it tomorrow. So I took it the next day and I perfected that test because I was so angry. I was like, no way am I not passing this. So I perfected the second test, and after you perfect the test, they're gonna get your biometrics. They're gonna like take your photo, they're gonna make you sign something, and then you have to give up your Philippine license. So I gave up my driver's license, and it took them like 3 weeks to verify my license. Basically, they'll call the Philippines and ask about my driving history. How long have I been driving? Have I been in any accidents? This and that, blah, blah, blah. And after 3 weeks, they came back to me and said, okay, you're approved. You can now take the road test. I personally did not go to any driving school, because like there's basically courses here where you can like go to a driving school and they'll just refresh you. I don't know, makapal yung mukha ko eh. For the driving test, I basically registered online. They gave me a link where to like schedule my driving test, and because even if I had my own car already, I couldn't use my car for the driving test, because in order to use the car, you need to register the car. In order to register the car, you need an insurance. In order to get an insurance, you need a driver's license. And because I don't have the license yet, I could not register my car, so I couldn't use it. So I had to rent a car. So the road test is around $90 at the registry that I went to, plus another $60 to rent the car that they had at the registry. So my first road test, I did not pass it. Basically what they do in the road test is, you know, they'll take you around the area for like stop signs, yielding, parallel parking, this and that. Because here, the thing is, parallel parking is different here. Like there's a certain way to parallel park, if it's uphill, if it's downhill, if there's a curb or not, and stuff like that. So it's quite confusing if you're not used to it, because back home, right, we just parallel park the shit out of anything. Like we just make sure we fit, you know. But here it's a different case. And there's also this thing where like at intersections, if it's like a solid green light, you actually can turn left as long as you yield to oncoming traffic. So if there are no cars coming in, you can actually turn left, but if there are, you can wait in the middle and just like, you know, wait until all the traffic passes by. So it's very different. And also like my problem with driving here is, you know, back home is we're very defensive, because like you don't really know what other drivers are doing. Like this person could like just cut you, or you're just very careful when you're driving back home because we don't really follow rules again. So here there's a thing called right of way. Like if you're on the main road, it's your right of way. Even if it's an intersection, someone will be stopping there because there is a stop sign. So there were times that I was kind of slowing down because like automatically, like my subconscious is like, oh shit, like you don't know what that person's doing, like slow down, make sure like you can go. But the thing is here, like you're not supposed to do that because it's dangerous, right? I don't know, they're very safe here. I feel like personally I was a very good driver back home, but here I'm just really shitty because I don't know how to be aggressively polite. I don't know. I just, it's different. But anyway, oh, I forgot to say this. So when you pass your knowledge test, they're actually going to give you like a piece of paper. It looks like this. So this is going to be like your temporary license until your actual card comes in the mail. And then once you get approved, that's when you can take the road test. And then so when I passed my road test, I was so happy because that was like so much money that went into it. It was so expensive. So they gave me like another piece of paper like this. I used this first to get my insurance. I called the insurance agency right away, like right after I got this, and then I got an insurance, and the next day I was able to register my car already. And then after a few weeks I got my license. So oh, I don't think I should show you information, but that is it. This is my license. And what I like about the license here is there's actually like a dinosaur. I don't know if you can see that dinosaur over there. It's so cute. And it's just very unique. So that I have this license until November 11, 2024. And yeah, I'm driving here. It's pretty easy as long as you review and you practice, and as long as you let go of like habits back home. Like here, you really have to follow the rules, and it's not because you're not trying to be safe, it's because that's really how things work. If you don't follow the rules, then the more likely you're gonna get into an accident. The first world stuff is pretty cool. Anyway, if you have any questions on getting your license, or if you need any help, like I'll drop the link down below for the app that I was using. I actually paid for it because it was just $2 to get like all of the questions, and I felt that like that really helped me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was very helpful for you. If you like this video, please like it down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!